Hockey's back. Hey, everybody. I'm Rick. Welcome to I didn't remember the name of the channel. Look at that. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue, Blanc, Rouge. We have preseason Habs hockey for you tonight. New Jersey's in town to take on the Habs in the first preseason game. There's going to be a lot of young guys in the lineup. I know the big names aren't in the lineup. Suzuki, Caulfield. They're not in the lineup. I'm not exactly sure because I do have the lineup, but I haven't really looked at it. And my dog just needs to get involved in the proceedings. She wants to go out of the room so she could eat whatever the cat's left over for her because they all just got fed. So anyway, that's not about hockey. So I got a little bit of news for you. I got the lineup, like I said. There's not much else for a preview because it's just a preseason game and they haven't played any games yet. So there's that. So we'll go over that. We'll talk. I have a poem I wrote just for tonight. I'm going to go over that. It's not very long. We'll do that. And I guess just the things I've got here. So let's see who's here. And then we'll get to that. And the game will start in about 15 minutes. My first time watching on Sportsnet now. I'm not supposed to be blacked out, so let's see what happens. But yeah, it doesn't say it's blacked out, so I should be good. I don't know. I don't trust them. All right, who's here? Eric Schneider, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. Where can you stream the game? You can't, as far as I know. I don't think on Hockey TV, on hockey.tv, I think it's down. And that's where I was watching last year, but I think they took them down. So I'm not showing the game. I'm not showing the game. I want to keep my channel, so I'm not showing the game. I will do play-by-play and color commentary. We're going to talk in the chat here, so you're welcome to stay for that. But definitely, someone down there, that's Filibuster. He's saying On Hockey works right now. I tried it yesterday. Didn't work. You can give it a try. On Hockey TV, that's the best place right now. Daryl Adams, good to see you, man. Do I think the Habs should go after Zegras from Ducks? And can you see any Habs players going to be traded soon? Should they go after Zegras? I think the question would be more, do you think really the Ducks are going to trade Zegras and they want to get rid of Zegras? I don't really think so. Shit, hang on. That's Pete. He was supposed to join me, but he's having trouble with Shaw and getting the game, and he's not gonna be able to join us. I just want to say something to him. Sorry, that's not how you spell dude. Really, I think. Listen, even if you offer sheet him, they're gonna match. If they do trade him, it's going to be for an enormous return. You got to think you're going to have to wow them with the return, I would think. So I just think it's rumors out there that, because of Cole Caulfield and they were line mates, I guess, or just buddies on the team. And that's what it's about. I don't think we're trading to get Zegras, to be very honest. Sammy McLean, where to stream the game? On Hockey TV, just like I said. Welcome to the channel if you stay. If not, thanks for dropping in. Lucas, hey Lucas. By the way, I saw the pool thing. You registered, I think, 2 teams. I'll just take one off, and then you'll be good, okay? But I saw that. He also says, I know Slav and Newhook are in the lineup. That's all I know. I know Matheson and I think Matheson. I know Gooley and Jack-Eye are in the lineup. Well, I've got the lineup. I'm gonna go through that in a second. Let me just go say hi to everybody. Hey, Filibuster. How do you know it's great poetry? Because you didn't hear it yet. It could be garbage, It is actually good, but that's me saying that. On Hockey was working for Lucas last night. Awesome. Last time I tried, it did not work. Hey, Joe, how's it going from down under? Feeling sore after all the out and about during the weekend. Yeah, but it was hockey stuff, wasn't it? Hey, Drake, how's it going? Everyone's saying On Hockey works. Wait, Phil says also, and would want Dak I don't know. What are you saying there in French? Like I would want Dak what? All right. Quickly before I run out of time and the game starts, I'll show you the lineup. So this is the lineup for us. I don't have New Jersey's lineup, so nothing I can do. Slavkovsky and Anderson on the wings on the first line with Newhook centering. Beck will center the second line and have Josh Roy and Yessi Ulinin on his wings. Mitchell Stevens will center the third line with Pizzetta and Sean Farrell on his wings. And Lucas Candata has Xavier Simoneau and Nathan Legary on his wings for line 4. Defensemen, first pair, Gouli, Reinbacher. And second pair, Jackeye and Barron. A third pair, Harris and Mayu. Goalies, Monty and Dobish. And these were the lines from practice today. And usually when it's game day, the lines in practice are the lines that are going to be in the game. So this should be the lineup. Maybe there's a change. I don't know, but this should be the lineup. Now, the only stats and stuff I have, these are last year's stats, how they ended up. Power play, Jersey 21.9% and Montreal 16.1%. Penalty kill 82.6% for them, 72.7% for us. By the way, we were 29th in power play and they were 13th. We were 29th in penalty kill and they were 4th. Face-off percentage 51.3% for them, 13th, 48.5% for us, 25th. Goals for per game 3.52 for them, 2.77 for us. That's 4th and 26th. And goals against per game 2.71 for them, 8th, and 3.72 for us, 29th. Now that means that was the NHL team. This is preseason, so it doesn't really mean anything. Those numbers, really doesn't mean anything. But there you go. That's the lineup. And those were the stats that they ended up with last year. Like I said, I don't have the Devils lines. I looked for it on their webpage where I found Habs on their own, but they didn't give the lineup from practice. Excuse me, words aren't coming out. So we're gonna start like in, I don't know why I'm looking up there, 8 minutes. Should have a game. Well, not start, but the broadcast there is gonna start, and I don't know how quickly they'll get the game, but usually it's about 10 minutes after the hour and they drop the puck. So there you go. So anything you guys want to talk about in the chat? But before we get to that, I got a couple of things. First cuts have been made last night. Florian Jackeye, Cedric Guindon, Quentin Miller, and Jan Spoonar were sent back to their junior teams. So they were the first cuts. As far as, all the health worries and the injuries and all that. So Dr. Mulder, who was the head of the I don't know what you call it, the medical department. So Dr. Mueller retires. So far, no word from Dr. Scully on this, but Dr. Mueller retired. So that's after 60 years in the organization. He started the year I was born, 1963. The new head team physician, team physician, will be Dr. Dan Deckelbaum, who was Dr. Mulder's assistant for 12 years in the organization. So that's the news. And it's funny because Matt and I were talking about this the last time we were on a stream together. Just the other day, we were talking about this, and then they announced this. So they were listening to our live stream, I think. Just in case I hadn't announced this anywhere, defenseman Chris Weidman, who, if you watched my video on predicting the top 6 and the defense, was not in the video because I took him out because he was announced as being out indefinitely with a mysterious back injury. I say mysterious because he seemed fine at the golf tournament just a few days before. I don't know how could he be out for like indefinitely. I don't know. What did he do? He was having sex with his wife and he threw his back out. He bent down to pick something. Like, what happened? I don't know. Anyway, it's fine because I didn't expect Weidman to be in the lineup anyway. But it's just it's mysterious that he could play golf a few days before and now he's out with a back injury. So anyway, last thing I've got for the moment is, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Yoel Armia, who's basically hanging by a thread here, I think cut that thread yesterday. in the incident with Kirby Dach in the scrimmage yesterday. So if you didn't see it, it was near the side of the net, and Doc was going there, Armia like after him, like in close, and he did some dick move to push Armia into the goalie and like almost hurt his knee. It was just a dick move, and luckily Doc's fine. Apparently he was pissed off about it, and you got to think, that's it for Armia, right? I mean, he hasn't. It's not like he wowed so far in the scrimmages, and I don't know. So let me know what you think about all those things, and I'm gonna get to you like in a second. All right, where am I? Hey Troy, how you doing, man? I didn't say hi before. I see you're up there. Mark Ra, how's it going? Go Habs, go. Anaheim would want Kirby Dach if we wanted Trevor Zegras. You're going to have to give up something like that. I mean, I saw Caden Gooley, a draft pick, and Christian Dvorak. That's one. I don't know where that comes from, but I mean, that's out there. It's going to be too much. Hey, Gabriel, good to see you. How's it going, man? Before games, we got a chance to play a bit of street hockey and shooting skills as well as playing bubble hockey tables. Oh, nice. A real buzz, and my body's not used to it. It's okay. Yeah, listen, that's life. As long as you had fun is really what matters, right? Roger, how's it going, Roger? Who do we have in net this year? It's going to be Monty and Allen. I don't see that not being. Primo's kind of fighting for a possibility. I don't see it happening right now. Not out of camp anyway. New Hook looks pumped. He's hungry. He should be. He should be. I'm just nervous about this freaking Sportsnet now. Better work. Joe, I'm glad somebody got that X-Files reference. Nobody said anything, but yeah. I was trying to be funny. I mean, you hear Dr. Mulder. Every time I hear his name, I think of X-Files, so I throw that in. ABL, how you doing, man? No surprise there with those cuts. No. And tonight, I mean, after this game too, I mean, there's going to be another round of cuts. Young guys in this game are probably going to get cut because more than likely, they're getting this game because it's the first game, get it in, and then they're going to get cut. And as they move through the cuts, like I don't know what am I making sense? Hello, am I? No, I don't think so. I figured they would have hired Doogie Howser. Deckelbaum's a young man. He's not. Doesn't look. He looks like maybe in his 40s, maybe. So, I'm not a kid there. I accidentally found myself watching way too much of something called League of Pigs. It's literally racing pigs. It's hilarious. They have a piggy Smalls. Oh, you're not busy enough during the day, man. No wonder why Doc would be fuming. Yes, Doc was not happy. He got up really slowly, but I don't know if it was Eric Angles or one of them said that it was not because he was hurt. It was more because he was a little bit upset. Mark Ra, I don't think Primo will ask for a trade. I don't think so. I don't see why he would, and I don't see it. I mean, I guess it could happen, but he's really got no. He doesn't have any leverage at all. Mark Healy, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh, my pleasure, and I'm glad that we're back. I'm a little nervous, but I'm glad we're back. I don't know why this broadcast should be on now for me. I don't know what's going on here. Why? What's wrong with this? Oh man, I don't understand this. I don't understand how to use this. Why is my game not just like it should be live now? We'll have to refresh. Well, it's going to say not available in your area. It's after 7. No? Oh, my clock. I looked at the wall. It's like a couple of minutes fast. Oopsie. Primo, no, does not have leverage, Bill. I agree with you. As for a trade to play in the NHL, well, I mean, he will eventually. He's not fully developed yet, so I wouldn't worry right now that way. He does, but he's got to fully develop. There's rumors about Zegras going to Montreal. I'm pretty sure the Ducks will sign him. Yeah, Renegade man. I mean, you know, do they really want to get rid of Zegras? They don't. Okay, so it's supposed to be now live. Why won't you take me there? Take me there, please, to this game. So I don't know what to do. It says it's live. Why don't it take me to the game? Anybody know how to use Sportsnet now? Because it sucks. Okay, it says live. Why aren't you putting it on, though? Oh, here. That's why I got to press this one. Watch live. No, they're telling me I'm blacked out. Are you kidding me? But isn't that... Okay, wait. Now, someone... I'm going to have to go to On Hockey. Please, someone out there tell me. I got the premium package. It took away that it was blacked out because it was saying it was blacked out. But it said it's not blacked out. Why is it blacked out? What kind of garbage is this? I don't understand. For the price they charge, how is this not on? What restrictions should apply to this game? It's here in Montreal. I'm in Montreal. Oh, no, oh, there you go. Oh, that might be it. Thank you for that. Let's try that again. Nope. How is that possible? It says outside Canadiens region. I'm here. I don't have a VPN. Yeah, Toronto game is being shown. So nobody have an answer for why I'm not able to watch this? Yeah, Phil, but On Hockey is not guaranteed to be there all the time, and this was a present by somebody, and it doesn't work for this game. How is this possible? Someone tell me. I don't understand this. Okay, wait. I'm gonna figure this out. Do I account? I gotta figure this out because I don't get this. I don't have time to talk to them. It'll take forever. But I'm gonna be talking to them tomorrow. I know how a VPN works, Phil. I don't have one right now. I got my subscription, and yeah, I don't understand why. The premium package is supposed to take away the blacked out games, so I don't understand what's going on. I'm gonna try to fix it, see if I can. If not, well, I'll be going on hockey in a minute. Okay, am I logged in now? I'm logged in. So why is this game? That's totally wrong. That's just totally wrong. They shouldn't be allowed to get away with that shit. All right, let me see if On Hockey works. not, well, it'll be a short broadcast tonight. Well, I'm glad Onagi works for you. It doesn't work for me. But it's the premium package, Pete. How could it not be showing the games? No, it's blacked out. And the thing is, I'm not outside the region, so why am I out? Like, I'm in Montreal. Games in Montreal. Why am I blacked out? Oh, I'm mad. Now I can't get it. There's no game for me tonight. On hockey. How come on hockey TV's working for you guys? It's not working for me. Son of a bitch. Is there a new on hockey TV? Let's check it out. Do they have a new address that I don't know about? No. So Ellen, you got the same problem. So I wonder how many games during the season I'm going to have blacked out like that. How can they charge you what they charge for a premium package and then go, oh, yeah, you know that game there that you should get? You're not getting it. Is RDS showing it maybe on their website? I'm going to check that out. Sorry, everybody. I just don't understand why the game's not. I mean, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. No, they're not showing it there. That really sucks. No, I don't think they got it on RDS. So that's not happening for me. Let me go see what link. This is not how I would have thought today was gonna go. Nope. And it's bloody ridiculous if that's the case. Okay, let me see. Is this gonna work? Nope. See, why would it work for you and then not for me? What am I doing wrong? No, I know it's only on RDS, and I wonder if that's the reason for the blacked out game is because RDS isn't officially part of Sportsnet. I don't know. I'm not listening to it on the radio and trying to do what I do here. I'm going to have to say bye soon because I don't get the game. And I'm totally surprised that I don't get the game, and I don't understand why I don't. So, very disappointed. Sammy, I honestly do not know. Oh, hang on a sec, Pete. I got to take something off. before I can have you on here. There we go. And then I'll go here. Mr. Pete. How you doing?
Heavily disappointed in Sportsnet this year.
How can I don't understand how I could pay what I'm paying for this and then be told that you're blacked out. Like, I don't get it at all. And then on hockey won't work. I don't understand why. Anybody out there in the chat can tell me why all these other people get on hockey TV, but I can't get it.
What a joke.
Yeah, it's great. And I tell you, I thought it was the NHL or whatever cracking down on this stuff. But if everyone else is getting this, how come I'm not? I just got a link from Phil. I'm watching it here. No, it won't load for me. Makes no sense.
What's it called? On Hockey, you said?
Yeah, on Hockey TV.
We'll open up another window and see what comes up. I'm like so stupidly disappointed right now. It's just
and nobody seems to have an answer.
The crap.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. We can talk hockey a bit, I guess, but I mean, there's not much else I can do. It's a big ripoff, Sportsnet. Now it's a huge ripoff because that's all they're doing. They're just ripping you off.
Yep.
So instead saying, "Hey, give us
your money.
Your money, and then we're gonna tell you after. Oh, yeah, you can't have that game or that game or that one." Like, I upgraded because I thought that I would get all the games, but I upgraded for nothing because I wasn't going to get this game anyway. And I'm mad. I don't get it.
It's heartbreaking because you and I talked about it earlier. We were looking forward to this and seeing some potential stars being developed here. And what do we get? Swift kicking the nards.
Yep. Delivered by the one we're paying the money to. Yeah. We paid them money to do this to us. And there's nothing you can do about it. That's ridiculous. And as that's happening, and I don't have the game and can't do play-by-play, there's more people coming into the room, and I feel really bad because I don't even know what's going on in the game. And I don't know why. I don't get why on Hockey TV's not working for me, though. I really don't get that one. I'm just going to try the links I have here and see if anything happens to hit for me. Let me see. Just in case this might work. Oh, no, that's not going to work even. Just for fun, I tried NHL 66, and no, they don't even have the game listed. But I don't think it works anyway.
No, I'm struggling to find it.
I got one last chance. I got another place, and I might get it. We'll see. Hang on. I got it. Ladies and gentlemen. Although it's on a place I hate to watch the game, and then I've struggled to get full screen. I got to do this again and go through the ads, but I got the game. At very least, I'll watch it on the small screen if I can't get. Got it. All right.
Aren't you lucky?
We're in business. I don't know how far behind I'm going to be or anything, so they're about to drop the puck, so. I'm behind because Phil's saying New Jersey penalty.
Phil's
Where are
always
you
ahead
guys
of-
as far as time? How far behind am I? They're just about to drop the puck.
Oh,
1-0.
Joshua Waugh got a goal. I'm seeing
3 minutes in. Wow, I'm 10 seconds in. Not much I can do. Oh, and it just it's still doing this kind of shit to me too. It buffered, so now I'm even farther behind. And it's still buffering. Oh boy. It's gonna be fun to watch. Well, we could talk about it. I'm not gonna do play-by-play when I'm 3 minutes behind. All right, this is called buff.
you're breaking up there, buddy.
Am I breaking up?
Yeah, I didn't catch a word of anything you just said.
Really, eh? I'm
Gorilla.
gonna take off these oh, I can't. Maybe because I was over here with it. Oh, it seems like it's 4 minutes in now. How'd I get 4 minutes in? And Joshua Waugh with the first goal of the preseason.
Yeah, I
From
can't seem to get the
Seamano.
game anywhere.
It's called Buff Streams, what I'm watching it on. Buff Streams.
Buff streams.
Yeah, but I'm serious, it's buffering every bunch of seconds. It's really not very good. I'm gonna take it off of I'm gonna try the away feed and see if it might be better. Nope, no. All right, I got it on the small screen, the small version, and it's playing fine, so we'll go with that. I might go blind trying to see the time and everything, but hey, at least we got the game. So I'm not sure which games I'm going to get though of the 6 preseason then. So I'm going to hope that on hockey TV is going to suddenly work for me, but it doesn't really seem like it wants to. All right, what do we got going here now? Let's see if I can see what's happening. Seamano, cross ice. You know what? Wait till the next face off. I'll try to do some play-by-play. It's really small. I can't screw around with it much. And I got the RDS feed here, so that's the away feed. How does that make sense? No, it's still buffering here too. He's not Patrick Roy's son, Joshua Roy. Just so you know. I'm sure he's somebody's son. He's not Patrick Roy's son.
Patrick was.
Okay, so this didn't go very well. Oh, it's going to be fun tonight. It's going to be so much fun trying to get this game in for me to see it because he's going from feed to feed. It's funny. The home feed or the away feed's going to be RDS. I guess RDS is literally the only. New Jersey must not be doing this game either. The only station at all covering it. There's nobody else there.
That's sad.
Well, unfortunately, I got to watch it like a really small screen, but at least I'm getting it. And if I go back and forth between a home and away, it'll work. So I don't use this stream, but it's a backup stream. So, hey, it's working tonight. Some pressure here by the Devils. Oh, yeah, I'm too far behind for that. I got 14 minutes left in the first. What do you guys got? And yes, Phil, Ross' son is a goalie. I don't know that there's any relationship with this Roy and Patrick or Roy. Hey, Thomas. If I missed anybody's comment, just like redo it. And we'll have to do that. Yeah, I'm still behind. And it buffered again. Go to away. Away with no sound. We got no sound on the away feed.
This is awful.
Big chance there by New Jersey. I didn't actually see it, but I heard the crowd. Puck's behind the New Jersey net. Oh, I'm not doing this. 11:39. I got 4. I went from 14 something to 15 something. That makes a lot of sense. Game went backward. And then no. There we go. Hey, Outrage, how's it going? Hey, and Mo, I'm sorry I didn't say hi. You're on Live Sport 24. That's working? I don't know how many of these goddamn things I can try. I'm going to try that Live Sport. What is it? Live Sport?
Live Sport
24. Let's try that. What do we got?
Buffering.
Right. What happened here? That one's got lots of ads.
This one does not like to show anything here. It's crashing.
Yeah, this one don't work well for me. I'm going to get out of that because that's really bad. Hey, Scott B, thank you so much. I don't know why you would do that, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much for. I don't see the super sticker through StreamYard, so I apologize. But thanks for the dono. Your name will go in for the next draw, which will be coming up, not too long. You can click Stream 5. What's Stream 5? I couldn't get in enough. It just kept making me, I don't know, sent me somewhere.
Oh well, what can you do when you live in a zoo?
Yes. Kalamazoo?
Well, I like to call it something else, but I don't know if it'd be safe to say.
I can't get even to finding Habs versus New Jersey. It kept throwing me somewhere else. So, not good. Anyway, it's not what I would have expected today. I see a lot of people leaving. I don't blame them. I'm supposed to have had the game.
Yep.
But Sportsnet now said, no, maybe not. We don't feel like giving the game today. You say too many bad things about the Leafs.
Is that what it is, do you think?
That's not probably just.
I think they're blocking anybody associated with talking Habs because I'm not watching anything. I'm supposed to be able to watch everything.
What I believe it is their monopoly, and they don't really give a shit about customer service and what you get and what you don't, because there's nowhere else to go get the games like this, and they'll give you what they want. Where are you going to go? Where else are you going to go?
Nowhere to go.
And that's it. And that's why they're the way they are, because they're literal pieces of shit. But it's Rogers. I mean, who's surprised by that?
$250 for shit. Sports has cost me the NFL package and the NHL package, center ice. It's like $500.
I know, it's ridiculous. It's $250 for this package, and then you still don't get games.
I was when I finally did get through with somebody, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're not televising the live preseason games because nobody's watching those." Then why do you have 4 channels with Toronto and
Yeah,
Ottawa,
why have them?
whatever the hell it is?
No, I don't get it. It's just all wrong. I
It's
still got
ridiculous.
1-0, so I haven't seen the next goal. Like, we're way behind here.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
I gotta
it.
take that. By the way, thanks again, Scotty. I'm gonna take that down. Lucas, I don't know if it's this game or that, whatever. There's the 1-1, I think. Oh, no, good save by Monty. It's Sportsnet that has the monopoly. Don't they sell the feed to RDS too? Maybe that's not the case. I don't
Sportsnet
know.
has control over the NHL
The
because
English stuff, I guess.
yeah.
So I don't know if the reason we're getting blacked out is because this isn't covered by Sportsnet, so they're not giving it to us. So why is it on the schedule? I don't know. Who gets this game then? Who gets this game that it's on their schedule?
Americans.
Who can't watch it in French? Like, right? I mean,
No.
that makes sense. Like who's running Sportsnet? A 5-year-old? I think so.
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous that you pay the money and you can't get the game. Why is on hockey TV not working? At least that usually works. This thing is a piece of garbage. That's why I don't use it. But you got to keep things for a backup just in case. So, yeah. I mean, I could barely see the numbers.
What was the old thing that we used to watch it on every now and again?
What's that?
What was the old streaming channel that we used to watch it on a few years ago?
NHL 66, but they've gone pay only.
Pay only, are they now?
Yeah.
Lovely.
All right.
Oh, Mark Healy says they have it on NHL Center Ice, channel 464.
Yeah.
You're in Ontario. I checked 634. That's the channel that they're showing it on. Out here, we're on the West Coast. Nothing.
Sorry, I'm trying to make this functional. It's horrible. So you're in Ontario, but Phil Saint Laurent there, he's in Montreal like I am. It's working for him, not working for me. I don't know what else. I don't know what the reason would be. Matter of fact, he doesn't live that far from me that it should be working there, not here. I'm getting a commercial. I'm not used to that. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to stay here forever, though, when I can't see the game properly and do the game.
No.
So we'll see when I get fed up. When you guys get fed up of watching me and I don't really have the game, although I sort of have it. It's funny how they're running a commercial. That plays just fine. The commercials play just fine. There's no buffering for the commercials.
Of course not.
It's crazy how this shit works. Rogers is showing it on Center Ice channel 464. What do you mean channel 464? What does that mean?
No, sorry, they're not. Well, out here at 634, and I'm not getting it.
Yeah, I'm on the computer. So how do I find channel 464? That's because you guys are outside the Montreal area and the Ottawa, and the New Jersey area. You're not there. So you're getting it. But I'm here in Montreal area, and it's probably because it's not sold out. I bet you if it was sold out there, I'd get the game. Lucas, exactly. You see this, you go, yeah, I'm not contributing to this. But me, they got by the balls. I don't have much choice. Makes you want to drink.
I'm gonna go have a drink.
Yeah, but Phil, can you say you like the way the direction the NHL is going? I can't say I do. Anyways, I'm showing 9:20 left in the first, and it's a 1-1 tie. That's what I got. I can't do play-by-play because I know I'm like really far behind, so it's kind of redundant. So we can just talk about the game if anything happens. Anything you guys want to talk about? I mean, that's about all I can offer you here tonight. Unfortunately, I feel really bad. Was not expecting it to be like this. This site is really nice, though. It says, don't like ads and pop-ups? Kill it for $7. Everybody just wants money.
It's all about the dollar.
All about the dollar.
Yeah, I've tried almost everything here, and I'm not getting nothing.
Waiting for a face-off here. On my end, it's growing in the U.S. while Canadians are moving over to basketball and soccer. Don't hear any of the younger guys at my school talk about hockey anymore. That's the sad thing here about that. Yeah. Chance there for Montreal. I got 8:55 left here on my clock, on my screen. And Sportsnet, you know what I say to Sportsnet? Very simple. You. So I think of Sportsnet. Always have, and I guess I always will. I don't think it'd be different.
I think I'm just going to cancel everything. Cancel cable, cancel it all.
It makes you want to do that, though, right?
Yeah.
It makes you want to, because this is ridiculous that I had no inkling that I would not. No, Stephen Caulfield not playing. No inkling I wouldn't get this game tonight. Until I didn't get this game tonight. And that is just wrong. And they won't really tell you. Like, they won't really tell you, oh, well, yeah, this game, that game. These are the restrictions. You figure it out. Right?
Yeah.
And then on my screen, it shows the game is fine because it's when it's restricted, it shows it's restricted. It went away. Not restricted. Click on it. As soon as you play, it's restricted.
Oh, this is unfortunate. I was hoping to get this on the laptop here. Got nothing.
Did you try Buff Streams?
Yeah.
Not working for you?
Mayu nailed to Foley.
Oh, it's not Buff Streams. It's NHL Webcast. .com. Sorry.
Oh, we can give that a try too.
NHLwebcast.com. Mayu nailed to Foley. Didn't see it. It's too small. I can barely even see the numbers on these guys. So it's like I got a small screen. Like it's really small. I can't go because I can't go full screen because when I do, it takes a couple of clicks till the option pops up. I do that, and then it just it buffers, and then I got to go change and do it all over again. Hey, Luca, how you doing, man? Slav Newhook, Andy line, looking like a matchup nightmare for teams. Liking what I'm seeing from them. I wish I could see anything. It would be really nice. I need a backup laptop. Why is that? I have laptops. What's it going to do me? You say my laptop would get on Hockey TV, my desktop not going to get it? Same connection, everything the same. How is that going to work? I say it like that because it doesn't make sense to me, but I don't know for sure. All right, so I'm showing it's still a 1-1 tie.
I got 7:09 left in the period. 7:06.
I'm showing 7:20, so yeah, you're ahead of me. Where are you watching it?
NHL Webcast, like you said.
Yeah, you got it a little ahead of me. There you go.
It's a horrible feed.
It's not great. It's hard to manage, and it's not great. Unless you leave it in the small one. The small one works pretty good, but you can't see shit.
No. Can't even see the numbers.
Yeah, I'm having trouble seeing the numbers. So, I mean, even if I was like on time with everybody else, I still have trouble doing play-by-play. Lucas, I did try the RDS website. They're not showing it.
Jack Eye looks slow. If that is Jack Eye.
You're going to be in Montreal October 12th to 14th. What days are there? There's no... Wait, there's a game... 11. I got stuff going on. I got to check my schedule. But isn't like the 11th? Isn't that the first game, or is it the 12th? Like, are you here for the game? I mean, awesome. I would love to do that. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to. That's the only reason. So, but doesn't the season start on the 11th? Which I hope I get the game. I mean, at this point, it's no better off. I hope I get the game again. It's the same thing. Except now I paid $250. Well, a present, but still $250 to have the same thing. Well, maybe we get it, maybe we don't.
Montreal's getting a penalty for what?
I don't know. We're being outshot 11-5 or 6. Can't tell. So
5 or 6.
Small.
Can't really see it.
Yeah, it's too small. 14th is a Saturday opener. 12th is a Thursday. 13th Friday. Okay, so the Wednesday, that's right. The 11th is, so I'm right. The 11th, which is Wednesday, is the home opener, is the season opener. Like Saturday, I'm gonna have like I'm unless it's after the game because I'm busy like all day. I've got the Saturday hockey talk at noon, and I gotta get ready for the game and everything. I'll try. Let's revisit this next weekend. How's that? Have I tried? No, I read that. Phil, on hockey worked last year on this computer, no problem. So I don't see why there'd be conflicts with plugins all of a sudden. So don't know. And listen, I had it up and running a few weeks ago just to check to see that it was working. And then last week, tried to get it on and it was down and it's not come up. So I don't know what happened. Yeah, awesome, Luke. We'll like I said, we'll revisit this next weekend because right now here I don't know. I don't know what my schedule is off the top of my head. I just know with the start of the season, and if I'm correct, that weekend, right? We got Wednesday. Isn't Saturday and aren't there games Saturday, Sunday that week? I want to say that's true, but maybe there's not. Maybe that's not. So I don't know. Right now, it's been a busy day, and this is not the way I wanted to end the day. I worked all day to get like this to happen. I don't know. This is not right. So not much I can do about it, though. So anyway, upcoming in the our intermission here, I got a poem I wrote for the start of this preseason games and all that. It's called Bleu Blanc Rouge, I Bleed. I want to read it to you guys, at least before I leave the air. And we'll do that soon because we're winding down towards the end of the first period. What the time is exactly, couldn't tell you. I know.
I want to say it's 5:11.
It's not what I got. But this site was bad about the timing. I'm showing 5:15, so it's probably got around 3 minutes left in the first. So 1-1 tie. Jersey is on the power play. That's what I'm showing. Anybody want to disagree with me or update me or have a miracle fix for Sportsnet now would be like awesome. You know what would be a really good fix for Sportsnet now? Well, no, because that wouldn't really, you need a lot of those. Dynamite and a detonator. That would really be a good fix for them.
Wasted dynamite.
No, wouldn't waste because I would really be happy afterward. And my happiness is worth something. I don't know.
Listen to us. We're like a couple of bitter old men.
No, all the shit I went through getting this Sportsnet Now set up, them canceling my original subscription, having to pay $20 extra to get it back, to get no game. So I'm not very freaking happy. I'm just showing it nicely.
What can you do? What can you do?
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. It's literally nothing because I tried to do first time and they won't do anything for you.
Nope.
And they're definitely not going to have games that they're planning to black out and go, oh, you know what? Since you complained, we're going to, we'll lift that just for you, though. Don't tell anybody. It's just for, that's going to happen.
Bloody Gong Show.
It's bloody ridiculous. That's what's wrong with monopolies. That's why you can't have monopolies on anything, because anytime you have a monopoly, they'll mistreat you in order to get higher profits. Which I'm sure is why when I went to upgrade and instead it canceled me, that's on purpose, like I think it is. That's on purpose because they know they make extra money this way.
Quite possible.
Oh, I would say more than quite possible. Remember, didn't they lose money on the deal that, like, that why they have the rights? Didn't they badly, like, they were going to lose money? So they're just trying to recoup as much as they can.
I just remember a few years ago, it was like $89 and you had the full NHL season. And I don't know why it all of a sudden costs $250 now.
Yeah, because they lost money on buying the rights. And they need to get back as much as they can, so they're just gouging everywhere they freaking can.
Yeah.
Just think of it, what I went through with them canceling me. I'm sure a lot of people across Canada had that happen.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean,
right? Enough so that
I had to throw an extra $35 in there for something today.
20, well, however much it is. So imagine it's a different amount for everybody. But right, that extra money, hey, that's extra income. That's profit. Yeah. That's all they're interested in. Pieces of garbage.
Rogers is going to get the wrath from my wife tomorrow, so
good luck, because they don't give a fuck. Oh, did I swear? I'm sorry.
Never piss off a red-headed Scottish woman.
Yeah, but when you have a monopoly, so what are you going to do about it, though? Like, what are you literally going to do about it? Nothing.
No.
Boycott us.
Yeah. Well, she's just threatened last night or this afternoon when I was talking to her. I was like, honey, I'm not getting anything. And she's like, don't worry, baby. I'll threaten to take everything away from them. What good's that going to do me?
Nothing. That's it. And that's the point too, right? They're not going to do anything for us. They're not going to help us.
That I watch all my NFL games, I'm going to lose everything. So
they're not going to help us. And like you said, you want to watch those games, you got to go to them.
Yeah.
It's sad. That's what that's how what it's come down to. Customer service means nothing for them. Man, in my day, if that guy would have been like that with
anybody anymore.
If that guy would have been like that 20 years ago, like he'd have eaten them up alive. Yeah. The way the guy treated me when I called and spoke to their customer service, you can't have that. But today, and when you have monopoly, does it really matter?
No.
And also, like, for the $20 that it cost me extra, I'm going to go see a lawyer. What am I going to do for the $20? I'm going to go crazy on their ass for $20. They know this. So they figure, they come out ahead. That's what's important.
We've all come accustomed to losing money now, and we just let it slip through now.
Yeah, to the rich people. The rich people steal money from the poor. The rich people stealing money from the poor.
That's the end of the first, my man.
Luca, it won't work with threatening to switch to Bell, because what is that going to do? It's not a Bell problem or a this problem or a that problem. Sportsnet has the monopoly on this, as far as I know.
Well, my brother, I hate to call it quits on you, but I can't watch it like this.
I understand. Don't worry. I understand. Listen, there's not much I can do here either. I don't know how long I'm going to go. But I can't really watch the game.
To all our Habs fans out there, see you guys soon.
Have a good night, buddy.
Hopefully Sportsnet fixes this crap.
Yeah.
And we can start watching.
And Christmas is coming too. It is, but it's about how quick they're going to fix it.
Stop.
That's what we're left with. All right, man. Have a good night. I appreciate that.
You too, my brother. I'm sorry it didn't work out for you either.
Yeah, what are you going to do? All right, man. Ciao.
Have a good one, brother. Bye.
Bye. All right, so just in case I decide I'm leaving, I'm going to do this poem of mine that I've got. I can take this off because that's driving me crazy. Makes me hear muffled. All right. So I wrote this morning because, I was excited about the preseason game and the broadcast. And then quickly as we started, I got not as excited because bloody Sportsnet and everything. But I wrote this. It's called Bleu Blanc Rouge, I Bleed. And it's about the upcoming, it's about the preseason games and the start of the season. Preseason games start today. Our favorite team is going to play. A long off season it's been this year. The boys have finally donned their gear. So many good prospects are at camp. You can surely see Habs management's stamp. Big and strong and fast as lightning. And Arbor Jackeye really frightening. Will they win the Stanley Cup? No, they won't, but that won't stop us from cheering on our team so one day they can fulfill their dream. Who steps up to wow the coach, to win a job? That's their approach. Joshua, Owen Beck, or David Reinbacher, can they win a job and get their own locker? So nice to see the talent here. To Bergie, Gorton, and Hughes, I raise my beer. The future's bright. It's plain to see. These kids so good at hockey. A healthy season, many goals scored. They'll be exciting. We won't be bored. A playoff berth, not guaranteed. Makes no difference. Bleu Blanc Rouge, I bleed. And it makes no difference, not different. So, yeah, screwed it up at the end, but I hope you guys enjoyed that. I wrote that this morning. And I wish we would be having a little more fun because I have the game that I'm able to watch. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, as they say. Where was I? There's some wasted talent. Who's wasted or who's wasting talent? Troy, I believe you're right, but I'm not able to get it. It won't load for me. For what weird reason, I could not tell you. Keep waxing those poetics and you'll get groupies. Do I want groupies, though? I mean, I don't know if I really want groupies. Thank you, Outrage. Appreciate that. So, yeah, I guess we got this intermission, and we'll see what happens for the second period. Like I said, I mean, I'm behind in the time there, but at least when I can see the game, so we can still go on. It's hard to get into this game when I can barely see players' numbers and shit like that. So it's a little hard to get into it tonight, and I'm a little. It's an understatement. A little pissed at Sportsnet. Just a wee bit. I don't know if anybody could tell. I'm just a little bit pissed at them. So, I mean, I'm almost flabbergasted that they could do this. That's just the gall that they have. I don't get it. How they could have such gall. And I'm sure, if I click here, Ottawa, Toronto, go watch the game, I'm going to get the game. Almost guaranteed. It's spinning long enough that, it's going to come in. And then I'm going to get even more pissed off. So it's spinning, though. It won't show me the game. I wonder if I'm having computer problems. Well, you don't want to give me the Toronto-Ottawa game. Wow. I just closed it. Screw them. Yeah, babe, I know everybody's getting it on Hockey TV except me. I'm the only one it won't load for. Well, hey, Dave. How's it going, Boozer? Things have been okay. Just not really tonight with this bloody Sportsnet. Steven, I'm not sure. I'm wasting. What am I doing? Yeah, outrage. I guess that's what I'm going through. It's just preseason's going to be a problem. I'm wasting my talent not teaching poetry at Harvard. How could I teach poetry? Can barely write it. I don't know. I would not be able to teach it. That's especially at Harvard. Jeez, I appreciate the thought, but no, I'm just learning how to write it myself right now. That's basically where I'm at. Sportsnet showing on 3 channels there in Edmonton. Yeah, of course, because it's not here. I'm the Bedard of poetry, of hockey poetry. There's plenty of poets out there way better than me, but there's not a lot that write about hockey. Most people are on Hockey TV, but I got the Sportsnet premium package, and I'm still blacked out, and on hockey's not loading, and I'm watching it on a really shitty spot, so not very happy. Baby, I know that, but if I can't get on Hockey TV and then Sportsnet's not showing them to me, I don't know. So we'll see if maybe it's because this is on RDS, so I'm blacked out. And I'll say, I'll understand that as long as I can get the rest of the goddamn games. Problem is, I won't really know until game time. So I do this again, and then maybe I don't get the game again. So, but I haven't been able to load on Hockey TV for over a week. I've been trying because I wasn't sure. No, I don't know how long it's been. It's been a while. I didn't shut down, but I did a restart just before, a couple hours ago. But as far as like a shutdown and then turn it back on, I did not do. So it's not going to help for the Sportsnet, but maybe for on Hockey TV. Except, like I said, on Hockey TV's been out for a while for me. Let me see. I'm going to check my other links because I don't know what I got here. Got on hockey. NHL's like, that's out. That's out. That's out. Let's see. I got one last place to try. Let's see if I can get anything there. Here we go. Let's see what they got. I don't think I like this one. I don't know that I trust this to click on it. Try one. No, yeah, it's risky. Not going to do that one then. Going to be the same thing. It's fucking risky. I get a warning each time for these. I don't like that. Nope. This one ain't going to work. Here we go. Anyway, I'm going to just stop trying to figure it out and live with what I got. I don't think preseason is exclusively RDS because I think the next game on Wednesday is on TSN also. Well, Steven, I've got the pack. I'm going to get most of the games. I just don't know which ones I'm not going to get. And for the preseason, I don't know. But no, for the regular season, no, I'm going to get most of the games. They're not charging what they charge, and you're getting only half the games. I'm obviously going to get most of them, but there's going to be some I guess I'm not going to get. I don't understand why either. I think it's because of whether the game is sold out or not. And in Montreal, that's not usually a problem because the games are usually sold out. Anyways, listen, it is what it is, as I like to say. I've tried it enough. I can't do anything about it, so I'm not going to try anymore, and I'm just going to live with what I got. It's funny, though, how at the beginning it was buffering all the time. It hasn't done that in a while. I'm sure if I try to get the full screen, it's going to buffer again. We're going to find out. Man, this one is just so weird. Then I try to get the sound, and then it goes back to this. I hate this place. It's like teasing me for the full screen option. It's just teasing me. I'll leave it there. I think it's muted though. Hopefully that'll work and it'll be okay at least to talk about the game, and I'll be a little behind you guys, but at least I'll know what's going on. But radio's not helping me. I can't see on radio. If you're only listening to radio, you can't do what I'm doing here right now. Can't do it. It's not happening. Can't do play-by-play from radio. Again, like I said, Troy, doesn't work. And the radio and the whatever picture I've got not going to line up. So it's not going to work. It's fine. I will manage from here. We got 2 periods to go. I'll figure it out. That's why they pay me the big bucks, man. Not. So let's get back to talking about the game. You guys saw the game more than I did. What do you think about the first period? Anybody impress you in the first? Let's go. Let's talk about it. I wonder how long. I think Monty might not play the second and third. I don't think he'll play the whole game. So if he starts the second period, he'll probably only play the first 10 minutes approximately till they'll wait for a whistle or whatever, and they'll change goalies halfway through the period. It's probably how they'll do it. So, and Dovish will come in. They're showing some highlights here now. I was so upset about everything. I didn't really see much of the first. I'll try to rectify that at least for the second. Troy says Anderson looks good. Now we got to temper our judgments of those kind of things because you got to look at the opponents, right? And just like the other, like New Jersey playing against us, it's a watered down lineup. So guys might look really good and it's not really true or whatever. Doesn't translate when they're against the better opponents, right? So I'm not knocking Anderson, but it is a watered down lineup. This is not a great lineup either side, I imagine. Lucas says Slav took a big hit and got back up quick, which is good. We're not used to seeing that little thing, but I like to see it. I expect good things from Slav. Not miraculous things, but I'm expecting good things where you're looking going, yeah, now that's where you should be. That's progress. Now I can see the player he's going to be. Like, that's what I'm hoping to see this year. Roy looks good. Roy has an opportunity here. He could potentially win a job here. So I would expect Roy is going to be looking good every time he gets a chance to play. That's how he's going to win the job. He's not going to win the job by looking good here and there, being consistent. So, yeah. That's why Joshua made my poem. New Jersey playing a second game tonight. Yeah, it's split squad then. They've got a split squad. Our next game is Ottawa. And then on this weekend, Friday, Saturday, it's Toronto. Not in danger of not seeing those games, I would imagine, since we're playing against Toronto. And I think the game after that's Toronto too, in Toronto. And then we end against Ottawa. I think that's how it works out. So the Toronto games we're going to see. Piss me off. I hope Toronto goes out 4 games in round 1 in the playoffs. I'm seeing some highlights here. Hang on. Speaking of Anderson, nice. Anderson, nice. Good energy, good focus, good concentration. Almost scored there. Nice. Wash and make the team. I'm going to say you're right, but I don't know out of camp, though. That's the thing. I don't know if he'll make it out of camp. I think at some point, though, gets a call up and he sticks around. At least that's how I predicted it in my video from a month and a half ago, something like that. They're coming back out for the second. But it's stay lit. Anyways, if I'm going to get the game like this, you must have started for you guys already, but not for me yet. I'm going to get a second. I'm going to watch it with you guys. I won't be doing play-by-play because I'm too far behind. I don't know that anybody wants me to do play-by-play when you've already seen what's on the screen and I'm behind. Mike, what is this today? It's a I think this is a not 50-50, 60-40 indica sativa. It's called Slurricane. That's what's on the tonight. Lucas says he feels like Anderson always starts the season hot. I feel like you may be right there, Lucas. They're about to drop the puck for me. Let's see. Won by New Jersey. So we got a 1-1 tie. 13-7 are the shots on goal. Favor of the Devils. And we're just starting a second. Waugh looks good tonight. Waugh needs to. If he wants to make the team, he's got to look good every night, every time he's out there. I got a lot of confidence in that kid. I think he's going to be a good hockey player. Mike, sometimes it does for me. Sometimes sativa can, if it's the right strain. I can't keep anything lit for some reason. I don't know why that is. So we're less than a minute in here. A lot better to have it on the full screen. I can see players' numbers at least, although there's a lot of new players in there. I don't know all their numbers. The odd one I do. But it's as they make the team, well, we'll learn their numbers. There's no doubt about that. It's a lot easier to learn 2 or 3 guys' numbers every year than to learn, like 30 guys' numbers in camp, which is what it's like. I don't have a list. I guess there is a list out there, but I don't have it. So some pressure here by the Devils, what I'm seeing. Minute and a half in to the second. Habs break that up and bring her out. Ullinen out there. So that's line 2. There was a chance. Schmidt made the save and covered up. Blueberry from spinach. Never heard of it. Earlier, I had some blue cookies. I've got that over there. Blueberry from spinach. If I ever see it out there where I get mine, I will give it a try. Face off is to the left of Schmid. I'll do some very light play-by-play. If you're all unfortunately behind like me, then you'll get it. If not, well, we can still talk about shit that happens in here. All right, but Mike, this stream's not really about that. It's about hockey, so I tend to not talk about this stuff. That way YouTube doesn't really get on my ass about it. Hey, Lucas, yeah, I got that. You'll like that. 31 people here, no game. I got some groupies. You may be right about that. I don't know. But at least you guys are all getting the game. And I'm getting the game now. So I'm just a little bit behind. So at least I'm getting it. It's not buffering. I said, knock wood. I didn't jinx that. So far, so good. Right now, I'm sitting at 17:07 right now is my time. 1-1 in the game. 14-8 are the shots on goal. That's what I got. Some action right in front of Monty. We're more like a cult. No, don't say that. I don't like cults. I don't want to be a cult leader. No. It doesn't sit well with me. Nope. If you want to be in a cult, just join the Conservative Party. You'll be fine. Got a penalty to Simino for hooking. Can you join? Just got to show up. That's all that's required to be part of this group is this show up on game days, and you definitely can join in. Besides, you're not new here. But definitely not a cult. So Devils on the power play. Let's see what they do with that and how they I don't know what happened there. Bad bounce off the backboards. Hit Monty in the back and went in. That's one of the weirdest goals I've ever seen. Nemec fires it in off the backboards and it's in the net. Monty would definitely like that one back. I don't think he knew where the puck was, though. I don't know that I blame him. Just a really bad bounce that hit him when he was not expecting it and then went through his 5-hole. No, hit the skate, up off his ass, and into the net. Totally weird bounce. Can't really blame him on that. That's just the unluckiness of a bounce. So it's 2-1 for the Devils. Wow, Steven, that might be a little more information than we need. Do I think Mayu starts with the big club? No. I like what I've seen from him, but he might need some time in Laval. I think Mayu needs some time in Laval. At least one season, and I dare say maybe longer than that. And when I say longer, maybe like a half a season to another season longer. He's got to work on that defense. So, no, I don't think there's much chance he breaks the camp with the big club. Will we see him in Montreal this year? Maybe for a game or two in an emergency recall kind of thing, or near the end of the season after the trade deadline, and they moved bodies and they give him a shot to take a look at him. Like, I don't know, but no, he's not breaking cap. Outrage. That's just a real fluke, and you're not going to see a goal like that very often. But those happen every now and then. You can't really blame Monty on that. I mean, you can't sometimes tell. I mean, you can't tell when a weird bounce like that's going to happen, and really hard to react to it. No time. It hit his skate, bounced off his ass, and in. He had to skate against the post. Like, he did what he was supposed to, I think. And listen, also preseason games, that's what it's for. Work out the rust, stuff like that. Those kind of things can happen. It's just good to see them out there in a game against another NHL team. It's not the prospects. It's not this or that. Those were nice. But, it's good to see the Habs and just out there playing games. Not meaningful yet, but in a way, it's all meaningful. They judge these kids on how they're progressing and figure out what they need to work on. It's all about that. I can't tell because I haven't watched enough, but I think Monty's going to have a good season. Ref has his hand up. We got a delayed penalty? Yes, we do. Montreal will go on the power play here. This I'm interested to see how the power play looks, because in the prospect games, if you guys watched any of that, one thing that was really good was their power play looked good. I don't know that it got a ton of goals, but it got a lot of chances, and like good chances. They look good. They look dominating out there. The young kids coming up. This power play will be good going forward. I'm just interested to see how it looks like here. One thing I'm glad in all this chaos tonight, at least we settled down into I can get in the game. We're able to talk hockey here and talk about the game. So at least in the end, it turned out okay. By the way, if you're still here through all that shit we went through, please give a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. And if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button, and you will get notified for every game that I'm going to be doing. A reminder of the change that's going to be happening here. Once the season hits, I will no longer be doing preseason. I will no longer be doing the pregame show on early games. I'll do a post-game show instead of a pregame show. And then when it's a later game, then I'll be doing a pregame show. So that's how it's going to work this year. So hopefully you guys won't mind that change. But I will be starting every game like I did today, 15 minutes early, so I can do the pregame stuff that I do. And we can get that in before the game starts. And then we'll talk about the game afterward, So that, a little bit after, I'll take a 20-minute break or something, get the other show set up, and we'll do a post-game show. That's what I'm planning. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I think maybe it's a lot more to talk about when we've seen the game, and then afterward we got stuff to talk about more so than maybe in a pregame show. So that's one of the reasons. I'm going to find a way to work out the guess the score contest so that doesn't go away. I got to figure that one out. Anyway, so that's just to let you guys know. Hey, Rich J, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Steven, I wouldn't go around looking like, oh, Montreal's going to turn it around. They'll turn it around slightly. There'll be some progress, but don't how do I want to put it? Don't oversell the team. They're still a young team that needs to get better. They're going to come up against a lot of teams that are better than them. And I think they'll surprise some of those teams. But, I mean, overall, this is a team that's a little bit better than they were last year, but not to the point of, maybe making the playoffs, but I don't think so. Montembeault, I think, is going to prove his worth this year. What's that? Veek? I don't know how to pronounce. By the way, welcome to the channel. Good to see you out there. I like Monty, and I think Monty is going to be good. Now, I don't think that's Monty though. Is that Monty still, or is that Dobish? It looked like a different number on the back, but they both have a 5. One's 35, one's 75. So I don't know. Maybe it was Monty because we're not halfway through the period yet. But they're going to switch them soon. Well, I don't think. Listen, I don't think anybody's telling you Monty is like Carey Price. He's not. Does he have a little bit of those good traits? I think he does. Carey even says, from Carey Price, to be a successful goalie of Montreal, you need to have a certain type of personality. He says Monty has that personality, so that's something. Excuse me. I think Monty shows some, like his positioning and his puck tracking got a lot better last year, and I think it'll be better this year. You can compare a little bit, but I mean, no, he's not Carey Price. Carey Price is Carey Price. Nobody else is. So nobody's comparing him that way. They're gonna get their hype, Steven. Don't worry, they're gonna earn it, and we're starting to see the progression there. Obviously, not in a game like this yet, but every year we're gonna see progression. That's what I believe. So I'm showing 12 minutes left, 12:01. I'm just watching the replay. They're definitely, they're still on the power play. They're moving the puck pretty good there on the power play. Yeah, 8 seconds left on it. So, like I said, the power play looks a little bit better movement. Like the young kids are bringing it there. You got Reinbacher out there with Mayu on the power play, so I like to see that. Power play's over now, though. No, outrage. I mean, listen, could they conceivably maybe make breakaway, stop Monte? Could they conceivably make the playoffs? They could. A lot of things could go wrong for other teams, and they'll need that. But they got to leapfrog a lot of teams. I don't think they can to make the playoffs. Could they be in a race for a little while? I think they can, and then eventually drop out. But I don't think better than that. That's my opinion. Are you seriously thinking Montreal gets to the second round of the playoffs? I don't like to bet anyway, but yeah, I don't think you're really gonna want to make that bet. That's preseason optimism, but that's not reality, dude. And another thing too, I'm not that shit hot for them to make the playoffs this year, and there's a reason for that. That's like making it a little too early. They think they're better than they are, and things end up being different. I don't like that. They'll make it when they're ready to make the playoffs. I just don't think it's that. This is the year for that. Reinbacher going to be a really good defenseman. Outrage? No, I don't think you're wrong. And like I said, also, I don't really hope you're wrong either. What I'd like to see from them, though, for a little while anyway, be in a good playoff race where they're playing meaningful games. That's great development for these young guys. I'd like to see that, but I don't see they can go more than that personally. The thing is, they need to compete every game like they have a chance to make the playoffs, and they're that kind of a team, and just believe in themselves. They believe in themselves. They can do a lot with that. Hey, Steven, thanks for being here. Hey, I appreciate that as always, and we'll see you soon. All right, I'm showing 9:45 on the left in the second. Monty's looking really good out there, and they've left him in Either they're waiting now, like for a whistle. Next whistle, you might see Dobish come in, because usually in preseason, goalies play half the game. Then when you get a little bit later into the preseason, they'll play the full game, but not the first preseason game. The young guys are coming to dominate the ice. That's what she said last night. But you're right, young guys. There's a lot of good young talent here. We got 18 shots to 13. That's the shot clock for New Jersey. It's 2-1 New Jersey, and I'm showing 8:40 left in the second period. Are they on the PK now? I'm not showing that yet. One thing's for sure, special teams need to get better, and they will. Give it a little bit of time, but they will. So what's the I didn't see the penalty. And then they sort of broke away to something, so I don't know what the penalty is. Babe, I think without a doubt, Reinbacher will play with Hudson. But remember, not like every single second he's on the ice. So it's good that he's playing with other guys and, building some chemistry with other guys and stuff. So, but I think you're right. Hudson and Reinbacher seem like a match made in heaven, if you ask me. And we're going to find out, I think, as early as next season. I fully expect Hudson to sign with Montreal at the end of his college season. I can't keep this thing lit. Anyways, listen, we got a lot more exciting things to look forward to this year. This year, there should be more. It should be more. I don't want to put it. It should be a lot more fun watching the games than it was last year, and especially the year before. For part of it, anyway. It was a high sticking call. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that, Mark. They just they blew the whistle and then they broke to something else, and I didn't see what the call was. I don't think they think about that kind of stuff, but they should. Definitely not used to seeing commercials watching it like this, but hey, Dobish is in the net, like I said. They were just waiting around the 10-minute mark for a whistle. Dobish with his red pads and his red blocker and catching glove. It's got to come in there cold, too. Can't warm up. And Habs win the draw. Although Devils guy got in there real nicely and got the puck. So Devils have the puck. Moving it around on the power play. They're setting up. Let's see how the Habs defend this. Beck steals it and gets it out at least to center ice. You got Beck, Ullinen. I can't see who else is out there. William Trudeau? Yeah, William Trudeau. I don't know who the fourth guy is. Oh, Lucas, I agree. Yeah, no, I got it out there. I'm expecting 39, like a winning record for today's way they figure it out. What do I have? 39. I think it's 39, 37, and 5 or 6. Power play goal, New Jersey. Dawson Mercer. 3-1 for New Jersey. Is New Hook coming in? Where is coming in? Isn't he in the lineup tonight? Isn't New Hook is centering the Habs first line tonight? Unless they've changed that at all, if they've adjusted, but he was anyway. Yeah, it was a nice little passing play there, right in the slot, that got the puck to Mercer. On the side of the net with a fallen Dobish who was turned the wrong way and away from Mercer. And he guessed wrong and he got beat. Here we had a face-off at center ice, which got whistled down right away, so they're going to do that again. That's what I'm seeing. I'm a little bit behind you guys. I got 7:18 on the clock. Habs win the draw. Come on, boys. Let's get one back. It's clear already. Better team tonight is the Devils. From the play I've seen, they're the better team overall. Yeah, was it a high? I think that's no. I don't know who 57 is. Couldn't keep on his feet, and then he sends the puck all the way back to Dobish, and then Dobish gives it away. Almost cost him right there. It might still cost him. No, puck's gonna clear. Oh, it didn't come out. Thought that came out. Jersey having patience. Oh, there's another penalty. No, that wasn't a penalty. No, but the ref had his arm up. Habs are going to score. Well, we got a whistle, so Habs did not score. How'd Reinbacher get his first point? Is it 3-2? I mean, that's how far behind I am. No, they haven't. Reinbacher hasn't gotten a point yet. Face off to the right of Schmid or whoever's in nets at this point. I see Reinbacher out there. There you go. Shot. Nice. Nice. Got the puck at the goalie, and it ended up getting to somebody else, and it is 3-2. Did Andy that scored? It's not 2-2 though, baby. It's 3-2. 3-2. Montreal gets within one. Was it New Hook? I'm not listening to the sound. I think it's better this way right now. New Hook to Reinbacher to Andy. Yeah, I mean, I heard that this line, I guess they played in scrimmages together, had some chemistry. So potentially could be a second line. Like if they put Doc with on first line with Suzuki and Caulfield, yeah, you could see New Hook, Slav, and Andy being a line. Oh, boys, work hard out there. Five minutes to go on my clock. I'm going to look for his amazing pass. Beck fell there. He's there in the corner. Where's the amazing pass? Who's out there? My U's out there. I keep forgetting how far behind I am. Beauty pass by Reinbacher at NHL level to get in position to find open ice to be an option for Newhook. Was that on the goal? Oh, I might have missed that. I'm looking for something that happened already. Andrew, how's it going, Andrew? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Andrew says, feels good to be watching. Habs again. Go Habs, go. Thanks, Andrew. Andrew, of course, you know you'll be going into the draw. Got a few times in there already. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. So we got, well, I'm showing 3:25 on the clock for the second. It's a 3-2 game. Shots are 19-15 now for the Devils. So Montreal's slowly creeping it back up. The commercial happening at 3 minutes. Well, I'm 10 seconds away from that. 3 minutes. It's gone past that. Here come the Habs. Broken up by New Jersey. Puck goes out. Straight out over the glass. Isn't that a penalty? So that commercial will be coming up now. So with not much time left in the second, it is, I see my signal sucks. It's 3-2 for the Devils. And pretty soon it'll be after 2 unless they score again in this period. I don't know if they will. But we'll find out soon. Oh, I can't do that. I almost what do you call that? Hang on. Oh, now you won't say. Oh, okay. I almost went from lower the screen size. Oh, I can't figure how you call that. Jesus Christ. It's not called Jesus Christ. All right. I'm just going to go check and see here. Phew, I didn't do the wrong thing. And maybe it's working over here for me. I don't know. Please be working for the third period. No, it's not. Still a mystery why that won't work. Minimize might be the word, but except I forgot what I was talking about, so it doesn't matter at this point. But yeah, I guess it wouldn't minimize. Not minimize. No, I was in full screen. Come out of full screen. There's a word for that. I don't remember it. It is not fun getting old. Ladies and gentlemen, my advice to you, don't get old. Stay young. I was going to say Philadelphia, Tampa Bay, 10-3. What? Oh, it's football. All right. Come on, boys. Jeez, Anderson's not even out on the ice right now for me. 2:15 to go in the second on my screen. Tied up before the end of the period, boys. Stress is what ages. Yeah, I live with stress all the time. I'm not really 60. I'm only 15, but since I look like this, I say I'm 60. Slav in the corner. Comes out with the puck to Andy. That's that nice shot. Nice play by Slav. Two guys all over him there. Nice. Working in the corners. Right off the crossbar. Damn it. Had the goalie beat. It's been a rough 15 there, Outrage. Yeah, it's been rough. My life's been rough. Thanks, Phil, for that. I'm showing a minute 25 to go in the second. It must be over there for you guys, but not for me. Andy really having a good game. He's around the puck a lot, and he's just amongst the action. Nice pass there, up to Newhook. I don't know who made that pass, but that was a nice pass. Was that Harris? I think Harris made that pass. Dobish covers up for a face-off with 34 seconds left. It's a compliment. I look good for 1,500 years old. Well, yeah, for 1,500 years old, I look good. Yeah. That's me. I'm just that old. I've been around since the dinosaurs. All right. 20 seconds left. Are we going to get another chance here or a whistle? I hope not. Come on. Run out the clock. And they're going to run out the clock. So it is 3-2 after 2 periods of play for New Jersey. And yeah, we got one more period coming up after 15-minute intermission. What are we going to talk about? Talk to me here in the chat, and we can talk about whatever you want, basically, because I've done everything on my list to do. Could say if anybody out there wants to be part of the Talking Habs pool, regular season fantasy pool, send me an email, and that is the email address is in the description. It is talkinghabs@gmx.com. Send me an email, and I will send you back a link for you to join. So that's all you got to do for the playoff pool. Newhook looked like he was about to take off before that poke check. I didn't notice that, to be honest with you. I did not notice. All right, so what do you want to talk about? Talk about anything that happened in the second or this game or anything going on around the Habs or around the league. And you can talk about that. And I will be here to talk with you about that. All you have to do is really simple. Just type in the chat and ask your question. And I'm going to just sit here and look rather useless until somebody does that. Because that's what I do around here. I look useless. That's my job. I can remind you all, nervously so, about this thing happening. Hang on, I got to set this up better. Going to remind you that on October 9th, this is going to happen. Time for the Pucking Around podcast. Puck around and find out. So hopefully you guys will watch that. It's going to be on Monday night, 2 days before the start of the season, and it's going to be live on YouTube for the very first podcast, and then we're going to pre-record and then have a live one every now and then, and it'll all be available on audio only on not exactly sure where yet. So hopefully you guys will check that out. And hopefully, come show night, we're going to be ready because that would really be good. Trying to smoke for nothing because it ain't lit. You know why I'm not seeing any comments from you guys? I'll tell you very simply why. I'm not where the comments are, so I don't know how I'm expecting to see anything. There's nothing new though. You saw it. He was gonna send that defenseman to the ECHL. I know it. What are you talking about? The New Hook thing? I didn't notice it. So talk to me here in the chat before you run away and go, this guy's boring. Why am I listening to this? Talk to me. Be boring with me. Yeah, I was right. It's 3 games against Toronto, 2 in Montreal, 1 in Toronto, and then it's Ottawa to end the season. Then they're going up to Montreal for basically a bonding kind of a thing. Instead of playing 2 extra preseason, because they would normally play 8, they decided to go with 6 and take a little bit of bonding time in Montreal. It's probably going to do them good. And so we get 2 less preseason games. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, Roderick, how you doing? What is the email? It's in the description, but I will tell it to you. TalkingHabs@gmx.com. Talking Habs, all one word. Oh, I didn't recognize this guy. I thought this looks like a young Yoel Armia. It's Nathan Legary. How do I feel about the Habs goaltending situation? Is Primo done for? No, I don't think Primo's done for. Primo's just not fully developed yet. He needs a little bit more time. Is it possible that he is done for down the road? I mean, that could be. But I wouldn't give up on him fully yet. That's for sure. And as far as the goalie situation, I think they'll be fine with Monty and Allen as long as they stay healthy. That's going to be kind of important this year. If they start getting injured, yeah, I mean, then Primo's got to come up and Dobish, and then Primo needs waivers, which means you could lose him. So, yeah. Although his numbers are kind of horrible right now in the NHL. I don't think anybody picks him up. Unless he starts to really play good. I'm sure he's going to play probably Wednesday. He'll be in nets at some point. Allen probably starting, Primo backing him up. So let's see what he looks like. It's only 24. For a goalie, that's not old. Monty really didn't show his promise till last season at 26. So, yeah, I wouldn't worry too much. But remember, he is a goalie. Goalies take longer. Oh, Rick sets his face on fire. That would be exciting. Can do the old joke like they did in for Richard Pryor. If I did that right. What's this? Rick running down the street. That's if I set my face on fire, which I almost just did. All right. Anybody else with a question? Or you just want my bad comedy? Because it's probably pretty bad. Go in it once. Go in it twice. I'm not really prepared with anything else, so if we don't talk, I don't got anything set up. Too early in the damn season for that. Can't wait to see Fowler play. I like him already. Well, you're going to have to watch him in Boston College for a little while. But he's in a great spot there for goalies. I mean, I like what I've seen in highlights from Fowler. I like what I've seen in his interviews that they've shown us. Kid looks like he's really smart. Well aware of what it takes as a goalie to be successful. I kind of think he has that. And yeah, I really think that he's probably the most realistic goalie we have here in the system. And you can look and say, yeah, that's the goalie of the future. I think that's a legitimate thing with him. Like, he could be that guy of the future. With goalies, it's hard to tell and it's hard to predict, but, you know. I brought up a good point about injuries. The Habs have been setting injury records for a few years now. Let's hope we break that streak. I think so. I think they will. I mean, they've really revamped their medical department, and I think that will pay dividends. It's like a new attitude with how they treat injuries and recoveries. When is the game going to start? Well, game's already started. We're waiting for the third period to start. It's 3-2 for New Jersey. I hear they make some good hockey players in Boston. Boston, yes. And as a matter of fact, the college he's going to is great for goalies. They're known to churn out quality goaltending. And yeah, he's in a great spot. He's going to get a lot of games, going to play a lot of minutes, and he's going to get the opportunity, you know, to show what he's got. Having moved up in quality of opponent, I guess. I think he's going to be fine. Anyway, I do like that pick. I think Fowler is, legitimate shot for that goalie of the future. Him too, I think, you know, when Price says about personality, you got to have a certain type. I think he has that. He's got that mind set. I want to say strong of mind. Very strong-minded. But he seems to know what you got to do as a goalie if you want to be the best. He seems to have, you know, that work ethic and do the work he needs to on and off the ice, knowing who the opponents are, guys carrying the puck, which way they shoot, their tendencies. Like, he's going to know all that shit. This guy's going to be good. Like, he's got what it takes, I think. So, yeah, excited about that. I think he'll end up, like, there were some good goalie prospects in that draft. I think he'll end up being the best goalie that comes out of that draft. And no, not because Habs drafted him, but because he always had that potential, but not everybody saw it, and there's some other good goalies along in there. But I think in the end, I think he has that mindset that's going to cement that he's going to be the best goalie comes out of that draft. And if that is the case, then that's a huge win for Montreal and makes that pick a home run. But we got a little time to go before we know. That's the only thing. All right. Anybody else going to talk to me? Because it really helps. It really helps if I don't have to sit here and try to, I don't know, entertain you like that by myself. I work better with help. Come on, guys, help me out here. Yeah, just ask anything you might want to know, or like just make a comment. What do you guys think about what's going on in the camp, in this game here, whatever? Yeah, just come out with that and we'll talk about it. Good conversation starts with you. Yeah, they're showing Joshua Roy, some of his highlights for the first two periods. He's going to be a good hockey player. I don't know that he's elite. I don't know. I'm not saying Joshua is elite, but I've got some pushback on me saying that he's a top 6 player and needs to play in the top 6 if he stays here. And yeah, I mean, I don't think there should be any pushback on that. I think he's a top 6 player, and you got to play him as such. And if he's not going to play here in the top 6 role, should go to Laval and do that there. But I mean, he's looking good out there. I like turtles. Yeah. I like turtles a lot. Not the real ones necessarily, but man, them chocolate turtles. That's good shit, man. That's a weakness. A turtle, like I like chocolate and I like chocolate bars and I like turtles are a weakness. Always have been too since I'm a kid. Even when I didn't really like almonds because it's got almonds, it doesn't matter. Turtles were so good. I like almonds now, in case you're wondering. They're showing Slavkovsky. Oh, nice little reach there. Just showed why that size advantage is going to help him there. He reached out to intercept the puck, and he did. Gotta say, I know it's early, it's preseason, whatever. Slav looks different. He doesn't look so much of the deer in the headlights as he looks more comfortable out there. Stan Manning. Is that Stan the Man or is that just a coincidence? Are the Habs going to make the playoffs? I doubt it. I really doubt it. Yeah, I really doubt it. But their mindset is that if the opportunity presents itself because they play hard and all that, yeah, they're good for that. They're good with that, you know. But I doubt it. A lot would have to really break their way for that to happen. And it could happen, but I still doubt it. Phil, I don't see them being in the bottom 5 again. Conceivably, they could be in the bottom 10. I have them slated in the bottom 12 at 21st overall, 12 from the bottom, which is it's an improvement, but not into the playoffs improvement. Problem with my guess there is if it comes true, they're one spot out of being able to win the first overall pick through the lottery. So I don't really like that, but that's where my gut says. Outrage, just too many teams for them to leapfrog over. So if they're going to do that, you got to think there's some bad things happen to those teams. Injury-wise, whatever-wise, right? That some bad things happen to teams ahead of them if Montreal's going to make the playoffs. Because they got to leapfrog too many teams. It's really, really unlikely. Are they going to play well enough that you could say, yeah, man, they could have got a playoff spot? That I think they're going to play a lot better than we might expect, but they're not going to make a playoff. Unfortunate. Well, I don't know if it's unfortunate. I don't know if they're ready for that. It might not be a good thing for them to make the playoffs yet. Master Hawk, I haven't noticed Arbor. Maybe that speaks to what you're saying. And yes, it is. So thank you. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people. I think they're going to surprise some people. Yeah. I mean, not every night and not with an amazing record by the end of the year, but they're going to surprise some people they're going to play well on a lot of nights. Outrage, we definitely got to get better. Yeah, Brad, but you're always optimistic like that. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. Who's going to be their MVP this year? Well, realistically, it should be one of 3 people. I'm going to even say one of 4 people. Realistically, that means if you're looking at the season going in, you can say it's probably going to be one of these. But I mean, there's guys that could step up and do that. And these 3 are obviously Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield, Kirby Doc, and Mike Matheson. I got to think one of those 4, if you're looking at the season before it starts, you got to think one of those 4 has like is going to do that. But there's definitely guys that can step up and be that person. So we'll see. I haven't noticed Arbor that much either. I'm glad someone else said it. Yeah, well, listen, no, it's the first preseason game. I wouldn't make anything of anything that goes on in this game. Even if it's good stuff, it doesn't mean anything yet. It's the first preseason game. I wouldn't make anything of, of what goes on here. Not necessarily. Doesn't mean that it's not, but I mean, you got to have more sample size for the season to be sure. You think Kirby will be the MVP? Kirby definitely has a chance to be their MVP. And I really like Kirby Doc. I think he emerges, some more this year. And, we're going to be all very happy about it. Hey, Frozen, how's it going, man? Good to see you. As we got to be getting close to the start. Oh, yeah, as I said that, they come up with getting ready to drop the puck in a minute or two. So I imagine you guys on your screens, they're underway, but not yet for me. Outrage Doc is a very when he's on that night, like when he's having a game, he's a dominating center, if you ask me. And yes, we all know what he can do on the wing, but as a center, this kid has potential to be a number one center here, dominating, physical, scoring center. Will he reach that ceiling? I don't know. We're going to find out in the next season or two, I think. Anyways, we got Keith Kincaid in net. Keith Kincaid, guy couldn't stop a puck when he was here. He is in net for New Jersey. Back with the Devils. If I'm correct, that's who he was playing for when we signed him as a free agent. He had been playing for the Devils, and he's back there. Can he stop a puck as a Devil? Let's see. He was a pretty good goalie, Kincaid, and then, I don't know, he just lost the ability to stop pucks. I don't know if he had a bit of a bounce back last year with Boston. I don't think he got into many games, so I don't know. But it's an interesting choice to play in this game against Montreal. Being a former Hab didn't last here too long because you literally couldn't stop pucks. We also have to consider Monty. I wouldn't put that pressure on him to be MVP. No, I don't think so. Even if he has a great year, I don't know that that'll be MVP with the numbers and everything. Considering the defense might not be, I don't know. That's why I didn't mention him. I thought of Monty, but I don't think he's going to be. When are the Habs playing on the Rock? Are you talking about Newfoundland? When are they? Oh, I doubt they're doing that this year because they're playing less preseason games. So I don't think any are scheduled here. There's 4 of the 6 here, 1 in Toronto, and I think the last game is with Ottawa is in Ottawa. So no, they're not playing in Newfoundland or in any other small town in the arena, which they do sometimes, but they're not doing it this year. We're already a little over a minute into the third on my clock. Still 3-2. Can the Habs tie it up? I really don't know. But I'd like to see them get the next goal anyway. Still got no sound, and I think I'm probably better off with no sound. Ooh, missed shot by Arbor on a nice little pass, though, right at the side of the net. Bad angle, but Arbor kind of whiffed on the shot. I don't know who dropped off the puck. Beck. Thought so, but wasn't sure. No, it wasn't Beck. It is. Who was that? Yeah, I don't know who that was. Made a nice little drop pass to Arbor. I think Mitchell Stevens might be the name. Oh, no, 47, Simino. That's who it was. Oh, yeah, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock and all is well. Well, outrage, I believe. I tend to think Monty will play a little bit more than Allen. If all goes well with it, let's put it that way. If he's playing well, starts the season well, and everything, I think Monty gets the bulk of the starts, gets more starts than Allen. Allen played, I think he said 42 games last year. I don't think he gets 42 games. If he does, then Monty didn't have the season we thought. That's what I'm going to say. A little over 3 minutes into this third period. Still 3-2. A little pressure here by Jersey, but Montreal will break that pressure and get her out of there, boys. Let's tie this game up. Pressure here by the Devils again. And again, broken up and brought out. That looked offside by Montreal there. Oh, chance at the side of the net, and then Beck was pushed down. That's Jack Hughes out there, eh? He's playing in this game? Kind of odd. In the first game. Right? 86 is Jack Hughes, I think. Bye. Who is EJ? That's not what you wrote. What did you write there? Five minutes gone. Dobish covers up and hangs on for a face-off. 22-16 are the shots on goal favor of Jersey. So there's that, and it's 3-2. Oh, penalty. A slashing call to Ullinen. Montreal will go on the PK, and Jet Devils go on the power play. Where's the slash? I didn't see a slash. I didn't see a slash. Did he even touch him with his stick? I don't know. I didn't see it well, but the replay didn't really see it. Anyway. And that's how long it takes to score and go up 4-2. Hughes. A little passing play there in front. And kind of looked like that was going to go in. And it did. So it's 4-2 for the Devils on their, I think, second power play goal of the night. But I don't know if they got one earlier or not. Under the pad. Well placed shot. I think that went under Dobish's pad. Well, I'm not surprised. By the way, you look at who's in Jersey's lineup, and you got, Hughes in there. There's some good players in there. I'm not that surprised that they're beating us like that. They're a good team, Jersey. And it's the first game, so there's a lot of guys that won't be here probably as of tomorrow. They're going to get cut because there's going to be some cuts after the game. They've already started cutting yesterday. So, and anyways, preseason games don't really matter. They don't really matter. Win or lose doesn't matter if you win them all, lose them all, win half. It doesn't matter. It's all just about getting ready for the season and getting your game in here. Even though you might not look good in preseason, it doesn't mean you're not going to have a good season. Not at all. Oh, Habs guy fell on the goalie and broke his shoulder. Kincaid. Oh, yeah. Kincaid hurt. There you go. Kincaid's going. He fell down. He's on the ice. Ah, thank God that happened. I can collect my money and I don't really have to play. I don't know. I'm just joking. Okay, everybody put their typewriters away, or typewriters. How old am I that I said typewriters? Keyboards away and aren't talking to me. Outrage says, I just remembered, didn't we go 0-8 in the preseason last year? Possibly we did, yes. We didn't have a great season after that, but it's not really a precursor to what the season's going to be like. That's all I'm saying. Over the years, like when I was young, the preseason was kind of like a league, right? They had they played a lot of preseason games, and there was a bit of competition there, and it was kind of different. Now it doesn't really mean anything. Fill your typewriters out of ribbon. Listen, I showed my age there for a second. It's over now. Typewriter. Who the hell uses a typewriter anymore, anyways? Do they even still sell typewriters? I don't even know. They probably do, I guess. I don't know who would buy one. No, Kincaid stayed in the game so far. Who fell on him? Oh, Joshua Roy. Right on his side, and he elbowed him in the back on the way down. Nice. If I'm going to be falling, let's throw that elbow down there. And he did. He got shoved into the goalie, so it's not Roy's fault. He got shoved into the goalie. And watch Roy get a penalty for it. But Kincaid stays in the game. You gave him the people's elbow. There you go. Oh, Lucas, maybe for legal stuff, but I think there's not a lot of typewriters out there. Oh, I thought there were less Habs on the ice. I didn't see the two defensemen. Broken stick on a shot by I think I don't know who that was. Who 82 is. Had a good chance there. Winding down, 13:10 left on the clock on my screen. Probably like 10 minutes left in the actual game. I don't know in preseason. I'm not saying Montreal is going to tie it up, but what happens if it ends in a tie in preseason? I guess they do a shootout, or I guess they do a regular thing. They do a 5-minute overtime. Like, I don't know. Hey, Phil, thanks for being here. Enjoy the wife. Say hi for me. Arbor with the puck behind the net. Yeah, Lucas, I think so too. It's just regular. I wasn't sure. I doubt this game ends in a tie. We'll have a glove to head call on Newhook, I guess. So there'll be a face off. I think I'm not sure where. Is that what the call was? Maybe. Yeah, it was glove to head. Yeah, I can see how that happened. Big hit by Jack Eye. All right, face off over the blue line of the Habs. With 12 minutes left. Who took that? Slav took that draw and won it. Nice. Reinbacher's out there. No, it's not Reinbacher. It was Harris. 64-54 looks really close. Really similar. I thought like 64. Right, Reinbacher looks small out there. This is not Reinbacher. Oh, Dobish getting pelted a little bit here. Now they're just moving the puck around. Oh, intercepted. Nice stick in the way by Anderson as he goes off. Working down to a 10-minute mark. Still a while away, though, but working down there. Come on, boys. Let's make it interesting at least. Icing call. Or over the glass, not sure which. I think over the glass, actually. Oh, no, penalty. Because it went over the glass? Yeah, I think delay of game against New Jersey for the puck going over the glass. Let me see. It's on the replay. And yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. So, power play for Montreal. Maybe they will get close. They are running out of time, but still have a little more than half the period to go. They're moving the puck around. So we're seeing Newhook and Slav out there. And a puck gets sent all the way down. Who picks that up? I can't tell. Was that Arbor, really? Or Doc? Here comes Newhook. Gives the puck off, just barely. Ullinen back to, anyway, he gives it off back to Ullinen. He's stick handling, back to the point, back to Ullinen. Shot. Save. Lucas, yeah, that would have been nice, but I guess it wasn't in the plans. You can't say, though, outrage. You can't say half the time I was right every time, because that's kind of confusing. I don't think it. I think you're right. It was about half the time. They scored 2, they won. Too many times they didn't score 2. Power play almost over for Montreal here. And they did nothing with it. So 8:25, and they got 8:25 to try to score 2 goals and tie it up. It makes sense if you don't think about it, but I can't help but think about it. That's the problem. Who's got that? I can't see who that is carrying it. Well, I don't want to know. That was Reinbach. That was Reinbacher. Okay, thought I recognized his look. Nice save there by Dobish. Another nice save, and another one. Is Slav any good? He's looking good tonight. I like the look of Slav as opposed to last year. We still didn't look comfortable out there. He looks comfortable out there tonight. Hey, Guru. Good to see you, buddy. How's it going? Yeah, I managed to get the game for yeah, I was blacked out. I don't know. Were you here earlier? I don't know. Still blacked out for this game. Turns out there's still some games that are blacked out, no matter how much you pay for their service. They still said, yeah, we're still gonna not show you some games. So yeah, it kind of sucks. But I ended up, this feed finally settled down and stopped buffering every 2 seconds. And I've gotten the last 2 periods, but it's been really, they're far behind. So, but we've had fun. We've had fun. At least that. But man, I'm so pissed at Sportsnet. Absolutely ridiculous. I dare think, though, the reason it was blacked out is because it's on RDS. Only RDS has the game tonight, so that's probably why. But we'll find out in the next game. If that, I have a feeling that one might be blacked out. The Toronto game should not be, but I think the Ottawa game might be. But we'll see. Other than that, very good. You had to travel back to work today? Okay, I'm not sure what that entails, but that sucks. As far as I can tell, you haven't missed, that much here. It's been an okay game, but almost over. Oh, Kincaid just left again. He's holding his nuts from what the look of it is. Did he get hit in the nuts? I swear, it looked like he was leaving holding his nuts. Yeah, Schmid is back in. For 7:22 left in the third. Hi. Sorry, I'm quiet now. I'm tired. It's been a long day. Been a long day. I've been working a lot today. And that's why it was disappointing when the game didn't work. I mean, quite frankly, I wish this was over now. Especially, I don't know. It doesn't look like they're going to come back here. But, I mean, with 6.5 minutes to go, and they could, conceivably. There's still enough time. It just doesn't look like it. Jersey is definitely the better team here tonight. How did that guy miss that? Oh, I thought they made it 5-2. I'd like to see that. Yeah, I'd like to see that on a replay and see how he missed that. I think Dobish is happy. Or maybe Dobish saved that. I don't know, but it didn't look like it. It just looked like the guy missed, like he had an open net. Commercial break. It was a commercial that got a rainbow showing. The people who don't like pride flags, what do they do when they see a rainbow after it rains? Do they blame God? Curious. Anybody got an answer to that? I'd love to know. All right. Don't give up on me. Please talk to me. Oh, first game back, I'm already struggling. It should be very interesting season though, and I hope these preseason games get me back into shape for doing play-by-play. We will not forget me. Am I going somewhere? No. Please don't forget me. It made me feel like maybe I'm gonna be dying really soon, and you're just sending me on my way with good wishes. All right, they're back here. Under 6 to go. 4-2 New Jersey, third period. That's where we're at. The shots are 29-22, by the way, favor of New Jersey. So there's that. Seems to me like the Habs in this third period not getting a lot of good chances at all. Or they had some good ones in each of the first two periods. This one, I don't know. It just seems like they're missing a step or something in this third period. Oh, by the way, did you say that to me? I don't know if you saw this. Did you say that because of this, the pin? By the way, we will not, lest we forget. That's yeah, that's a poppy pin. Winding down, 4.5 minutes to go. Seems like a lot of this period was in Montreal's end. I feel that. I don't know if it's right, but a lot of it was. Stop by Dobish. He'll hang on. We'll get a face-off there. Oh, Beba. Yeah, I mean, but that's on both teams, right? It's not a full lineup by any means. I would think a lot of the guys that are not regulars in the lineups for both teams, they're the early cuts, you know. Not all of them, obviously. Josh Waugh here. He's not getting cut early. But you're going to see some guys get cut from the team tonight after the game. What about Calgary 10, Vancouver nothing? It's preseason. I mean, I wouldn't make much of it. I really wouldn't. I don't know who was in net. You got to look at who was possibly in net. Maybe it's just a really young kid. And, I wouldn't make much of that. Maybe it was Casey DeSmith and he got creamed. .333 to go. Calgary played all the regulars. That could be it, right? They played a lot of regulars, and Vancouver did not. There was a 70-20 NFL game. I didn't know that. That's a blowout. Semino brought in to take the draw, and he won that. Wow, cool. Oh, good defensive play by the Devil there. Just as the Habs was taking the shot, guy got his stick in there as the Habs player's stick was coming down. Save Dobish, he'll hang on. We'll have a face off there. .246 to go. On my clock. It must be over for you guys, no? 2:46 here. The game must be over. Is the game over? Tell me and I'll just not watch. We'll end it. So if it's over out there, let me know. Because I got 2.5 minutes to go here. So how am I at the right time, though? I guess I could have done play-by-play then, because somehow it caught up to you guys. Anyway, as we got 2:28 left now. Babe, where are you watching it? How are you watching the game? Beck taking the draw. Won by the Devils. In the corner, Arbor sort of gets it out, gives it off anyway. Habs break it out. They get it down to the other net, and Schmid sort of stops, covers it up, and hangs on. We have a fillet dessert. I don't know what that means. Oh, the net's open. Habs pull Dobish. Filet dessert. Deserted net. Don't desert us, Dobish. I'd like to see them get within one to score a goal here. The man advantage. So far, so good. They're keeping the puck in. Oh, New Jersey sort of gets it out. No, not in danger of going into the net. Retrieved by Barron. Slav with it. Behind the net. Goes into the corner. Loses it there, but it comes up to the Habs at the line. Shot in. Andy to the line. They sort of run over each other a bit. Oh, it was Jack-Eye too. Puck comes out. 1:15 to go. Slav with a shot that hits a leg. One-timer. Schmidt grabs that and hangs on. 55 seconds left. It was a nice one-timer. I don't know who took that. I didn't see the number on the back. Habs win the draw anyway. Mayu's out there. Can he get a shot away? No. Ulinen. Shot was wide. That sort of went through the crease. What happened with that? Yeah, 32 seconds left. I don't see how they're going to. Puck comes out. Habs pick it up. And isn't that Gooley? I think that's Gooley. Is it? Over to somebody there. Farrell. There's a shot at net. Didn't hit, I think it hit the side. It's in the corner. Habs come up with it to the point. Shot. Too high, and then it came wide. Bad angle shot. Farrell couldn't connect. No, Simino. They're trying to pepper the net, and there's a penalty call. I'm sure against Jersey. Game over now? Yeah, there's not long left here for me. I want to see the end. You just tried renewing what for membership and it wouldn't work? I don't know what to tell you. It's not on my end. That would be YouTube. I don't know. You got to keep trying. I appreciate it though. Appreciate that you're doing that. You know, it was a pretty fun game overall, you know. I was hoping for better, but I'm not surprised at the outcome. And as long as they tried hard, some players like I liked the way they looked tonight. It was good to see Slav looking, you know, more like a hockey player than as like a deer in the headlights. Monty was good at the beginning of the game. Like there were some good signs there, so it was good for a first preseason game. I thought it was good. So game over on my end as well. Oh, maybe I just do that. That would work. I'm going to close that up because I'm tired of watching it there. So that's it for that first game. Yeah, no, it was good. I'm glad to see. I'm just glad to see them back on the ice. You know, there'll be some cuts tonight. Now after this game, we'll hear about them in the next hour, I'm sure. And we'll be back on Wednesday for the next game. Hopefully, I won't have this glitch. Wednesday's game should be fine on where I watch them now. And so we should have a little bit of a better outcome there. They're playing against Ottawa. So we'll see what that looks like. I kind of think Ottawa's prospect pool might be a little better. So they might be better than us. Again, another team. And which will, you know, that question what we talked about it a little earlier, right? How do they get to being like a playoff team? You know, leapfrog some teams. Ottawa is one of those teams, and we'll see why they might not be able to do that this year yet, because Ottawa should have a pretty decent team. So we'll see how that looks. Do I think Slav will go to Laval? I don't. If Slav is playing like this through all of camp, I think he survives the cuts and stays. And I think he's shown some improvement. He looks more like a hockey player out there than he did last year. Yeah, I like the fact that he's lost that deer in the headlights look of him out there. So no, I think he'll stay. If he goes to Laval, it's not going to be a bad thing. If they deem he needs to go to Laval, I'm gonna be fine with that because I trust in the management and the coaching staff. So there you go. Cover my ass there. Do I think he did good? Yes, I think he did good in that he looks like a hockey player out there now and not someone who's over his head out there. So I like that. I like some of the things I saw from him out there as well. And yeah, he definitely has more confidence, Anthony. Definitely has more confidence holding on to the puck, just playing in general. You can see it out there in him. So, and it's good to see that, and that's what this preseason games are about, right? Is seeing those kind of things. Coaching staff needs to see that to make their decisions. And yeah, so yeah, I think it's more than likely that Slav stays with Montreal than go to Laval. I'll say that. And that's it. All right. It's been long. I'm going to take off. During the season, when we're at this point, I would take off right away because we're going to have a post-game show. We're not going to have that today. It's just a preseason game. There's no need for that. But I'll be back on Wednesday for the game. Tomorrow, I'm out all day, so don't expect anything from me tomorrow. If you haven't checked out my top six prediction, top six and defense prediction for the start of the season, that's out there. Please do. A lot of people did. It's doing really well. But if you haven't checked it out, please look for that. And there's a bunch of other things out there that I put out that people haven't watched. Please check that out. And then I'll see you on Wednesday. Till then, thanks everybody for being here. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for the donos. There were at least two. Andrew, and I don't remember who the first one. I apologize, but thank you. And that's it for tonight. Till next time, stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. Have a good rest of the evening. And that's it. Ciao, everybody. Go Habs, go. Keep your stick on the ice. Bye, everybody. And if I find my cursor, there it is. Ciao, ciao.